In the previous session we have studied the thermocol, right? Now we'll start with the next man-made material, that is glass. We use the glass material on a large scale in our daily life. Glass was discovered by chance. Some Phoenician traders were cooking in desert. The cooking vessels were supported on limestones. When the cooking vessel was kept off the limestone, they observed that a transparent material has been formed. They thought that this transparent material may have been formed due to heating together of sand and limestone. This led to the development of technique of glass production. So from these only they are discovered the glass. Glass is a material which we are using on a large scale in our daily life. Yes, glass was discovered by chance. How it is discovered? Some Phoenician traders were cooking in desert. They were cooking in desert, and while cooking vessels were supported on limestones. When the cooking vessel kept off the limestone, they observed that a transparent material has been formed around the vessel. Okay, they thought that this transparent material may have been formed due to heating together of sand and limestone. This led to the development of technique of glass production. Glass is the non-crystalline, hard but brittle solid material formed from the mixture of silica and silicate. Glass is a non-crystalline, hard but brittle solid material formed from the mixture of silica and silicate. Silica, that is SiO2, to which we refer to as sand. So it is also called as sand. Depending upon the proportion of silica and other components in the glass, there are different types of glass as soda lime glass, borosilicate glass, silica glass, alkali silicate glass, etc. So depending upon the quantity of the different components which are used to make the glass, depending on that there are different types of glass like soda lime glass, borosilicate glass, silica glass, alkali silicate glass, etc. And it is a non-crystalline, hard but brittle solid material which is formed from the mixture of silica and silicate. Silica, that is SiO2, to which we refer to as sand, and depending upon the proportion of silica and other components, depending upon the proportion of the different components which are using to man-made or to prepare the glass, there are different types of glass. Okay, we will study each type of glass in detail afterwards. Now this is the glass manufacturing process. As you can see here, figure shows the glass manufacturing process. Now first, all the raw material from here, it goes all the raw material in the furnace. Furnace means it is heated in the furnace. Okay, and in the furnace it is melted and it will mix well properly, and afterwards it is passed to the molten gas. Here in this compartment, this is molten gas. Then after molten gas it goes to the roller, and then this is cutter, and these are the glass strips as you can see here. Okay, so this is what finishing process of the glass. This is called as finishing process of the glass. So first all the raw material it will goes to the furnace. Yes, in the furnace it is melted and it is mixed well, mixed properly, and it goes to the molten gas, and from the molten gas then it goes for the furnishing, means roller, cutter. Okay, and we can get the glass strips here as you can see here. Okay, so this is the glass manufacturing process. Now production of glass in detail we will see now. For glass production, mixture of sand, soda, lime and small quantity of magnesium oxide is heated in the furnace. Okay, for the glass production, the mixture of sand, soda, lime and small quantity of magnesium oxide is heated in the furnace. Sand, that is silicon dioxide, SiO2, silicon dioxide, melts at 1700 degrees Celsius. Sand, that is silicon dioxide, SiO2, chemical formula, is melted, it is heated at 1700 degrees Celsius and it melts. So as to melt the mixture at low temperature, pieces of discarded glass are also added to it. So as to melt the mixture of at low temperature, the pieces of discarded glass is also added to it. Okay, so this is the production. For the glass production, of the production, mixture of sand, soda, lime and small quantity of magnesium oxide, they are heated in the furnace. Then, so these are all the raw materials which are needed: sand, soda, lime and small quantity of magnesium oxide. It goes in the, these are the raw materials, it goes in the furnace. And in the furnace, the sand, that is silicon dioxide, it melts at 1700 degrees Celsius. And so as to melt the mixture at low temperature, all the pieces of discarded the waste glass are added to it. Now, due to this, mixture melts at 850 degrees Celsius, and because of this mixture is melt at 850 degrees Celsius. Once all the ingredients of mixture are liquefied, it is melted properly. It is heated up to 1500 degrees Celsius. Again it is heated. Okay, so once all the mixture or all the ingredients of mixture are liquefied, it is reheated again up to 1500 degrees Celsius and immediately cooled. Due to sudden cooling, mixture becomes homogeneous. It looks similar. Homogeneous mixture you have studied in the previous lessons. Okay, amorphous and transparent instead of crystalline. So because of this, because of it is reheated at 1500 degrees Celsius and immediately it is cooled. Due to this sudden cooling, mixture becomes homogeneous. It looks similar, amorphous, it is shapeless and transparent instead of crystalline. Okay, spotless and shapeless, and transparent and instead of crystalline. So instead of crystalline, the mixture becomes homogeneous, amorphous and transparent. So this is called soda lime glass. Now, and this glass which is prepared using this method, that is called as soda lime glass. Okay, which are the raw materials we have seen? See, these are the raw materials. The raw materials are, for the glass production, mixture of sand, soda, lime and small quantity of magnesium oxide. These are the raw materials. They are heated in the furnace at 1700 degrees Celsius. The silicon dioxide, that is sand, it melts. Okay, and so as to melt all the mixture at low temperature, the discarded glasses or the pieces of discarded glasses are added to it. And due to this process, the mixture melts at 850 degrees Celsius, and once liquefied, again it is heated at 1500 degrees Celsius up to 1500 degrees Celsius and immediately it is cooled. So due to this sudden cooling, mixture becomes homogeneous, amorphous and transparent instead of crystalline. So this is called as soda lime glass. So in this way, there is a product, this is the production or this is the process of soda lime glass, production of soda lime glass. Okay, now which are the properties of glass? So these are the properties of glass. First property is, on heating, glass becomes soft and can be molded into any shape. First property is, on heating, glass becomes soft and it can be molded into any shape. So this is the first property, it can be molded into any shape after heating. Okay, density of glass depends upon its ingredient. Density of glass, it depends upon the ingredients which are present into it. Okay, so this is the second property. First property is, on heating we can give any desired shape to the glass. Second property, density of glass, it's depend on the ingredients which are present into it. Okay, third property is, glass is slow conductor of heat. On quick heating of cool glass or on quick cooling of hot glass, it cracks or breaks. As it is a slow conductor of heat, glass is a slow conductor of heat. On quick heating of cool glass or on quick cooling of hot glass, it becomes cracks or breaks as it is a slow conductor of heat. So on quick heating of the cool glass or quick cooling of the hot glass, it becomes or it cracks or it breaks. Now the fourth property is, being bad conductor of electricity, glass is used as insulator in electric appliances. Being bad conductor of electricity, as glass is a bad conductor of electricity, it is used as an insulator in the electrical appliances. Okay, so this is the fourth property. Now the fifth property is, being transparent, most of light passes through the glass. As we know, it is transparent, so most of the light passes through the glass, as we are using it for the windows also, window panes. Okay. However, if there are oxides of either chromium, vanadium or iron in the glass, large amount of light is absorbed in the glass. Okay, being transparent, most of the light passes through the glass. However, if there are oxides of either chromium, vanadium or iron in the glass, large amount of light is absorbed in the glass. So these are the properties of glass. There are 5 properties. The first property is, on heating glass we can give any shape to it. Okay. Second property, density of glass is depend upon its ingredient. Okay. Third property is, glass is a slow conductor, so on quick heating of cool glass it breaks or cracks, and on cooling of a hot glass it will crack or break, as it is a slow conductor of heat. Now the fourth one, glass is a bad conductor of electricity, therefore it is used as insulator in electrical appliances. And the last, being transparent, most of the light passes through the glass. But sometimes if there are oxides of either chromium, vanadium or iron in the glass, large amount of light is absorbed in glass. So these are the properties of glass. I hope you are clear till here. I hope you are clear with all the properties of glass. There are 5 properties just now we have studied. Now once again we will revise what we have started today. We have started with the third man-made material which is given in your textbook, that is glass. Okay. So this is the glass manufacturing process, the production of glass. As you can see here, the raw material is placed from here and it will goes in the furnace. In the furnace it is heated and it is melted properly and it is mixed properly and it goes to the molten glass, and this is what finishing process. Okay, the last is, it is called as finishing process. So this is the glass manufacturing process. The figure shows glass manufacturing process. Now this is what production of glass. For glass production, which raw material we needed? Mixture of sand, soda, lime and small quantity of magnesium oxide. It is heated in the furnace and sand, that is silicon dioxide SiO2, melts at 1700 degrees Celsius so as to melt the mixture at low temperature. Piece of discarded glass are added to it. Okay, as it is, as we have to melt this at low temperature, we are adding pieces of discarded glass into the mixture. Okay, so due to this the mixture melts at 850 degrees Celsius. As we have added discarded pieces of glasses, the mixture melts at 850 degrees Celsius. Once all the ingredients of the mixture are liquefied, it is heated up to 1500 degrees Celsius and immediately it is cooled. So due to this sudden cooling, mixture becomes homogeneous, amorphous and transparent. Instead of crystalline. So this is called as soda lime glass. So we have seen the process of soda lime glass. Okay, and after that we have studied about properties of glass. Okay, there are different properties of glass. I hope you are clear till here. So today we'll stop till here. In the next session we will start with the different types and uses of glass. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much.